When I was around 10, we had a fish named Speedy. Why was he named that? You shouldn't have asked, because that was how he died. Yeah, not where you expected this to go, is it? You see, our goldfish used to swim around in circles super fast, hence the name, and one fateful night my mom had filled the bowl a little too high. This resulted in Speedy jumping out of the fishbowl. You know, how fish do. Imagine it being like an action movie where the hero is falling through the air in slow motion, but instead of a superhero landing, it ends in a wet slap on the floor. My mom found him there covered in dog hair. Gross. I'm sure a fish has never felt what hair feels like. He must have been disgusted. More than people are disgusted by their own hair. Imagine how many things that fish haven't felt because they're surrounded by water all the time. I'm sure oxygen surrounding them is not a positive feeling. You know, 'cause they're suffocating. I'm sure another not-so-positive feeling was when my mom rushed him to the sink to wash the dog hair off, only to burn him with scalding water. Right intention, wrong execution. Looking back on it, I think that fish would have rather died than stayed trapped in that fishbowl.
I would rather die than be subjected to that glass prison.
The fake plants and marble pebbles you got me were nice, I'll give you that, but come on, Carla, I can't breathe in here.
I mean, I think you would do the same if you were trapped in a glass bowl and fleshy monkey people came to feed you once a day with dry, multicolored flakes. Like, does anyone even know what those flakes are? Can't we vary up the diet a little? What do fish even eat normally? More water? Yes, these are the questions that need asking. Not how to achieve world peace, but this. What do fish eat? Anyway, back to my fish yeeting himself out of his fishbowl. I can't help but feel like he was one of those fish from Finding Nemo that escaped rolling around in those plastic bags, but didn't have a plan on how to get out of them. Except in his case, he didn't know how to combat tiled floor coated in dog hair. He's like a prisoner trying to escape fish jail. And when my mom burned him alive, he must have thought he was being tortured, being punished for trying to escape. My mom being like, "I'm so sorry, Speedy, how did you get out of your bowl?" And the fish,
Ah! I'll tell you what you need to know, please, no more!
he had some of his scales turn black after that day, and they were like his battle scars. He would have shown these scars to friends to brag about his bravery, but sadly, he did not have any friends. No wonder Speedy wanted death so badly. To escape from the crippling loneliness. The second time he escaped, my mom caught him immediately and put him back in his bowl. He was probably shaking his little fish fin up at her saying,
You'll see, I'll be swimming with the fishes in the big wide ocean.
Little did he know, he would be. Swimming with the fishes, that is. I know realistically that would not have been possible, and he would have most likely forgot about the incidents as soon as they happened. He does have a very tiny brain, after all. He would think,
Oh, I could so get out of here. I'm gonna break out.
get out of the bowl, and then say,
Oh, God. That was a terrible idea. I didn't think this through.
and then the time he gets back in the water, be like,
Oh, I could so get out of here. I'm gonna break out.
This thought process is probably why he did it 3 times. For a while, he stopped speeding around in his bowl. Any normal person would think he was probably traumatized, or at this point he could have been plotting his final escape. Checking the water level, the temperature, if anyone was in the room, playing spy music in his head, or whatever qualifies as spy music for fish. And when it was just right, he would spin and jump like he had never had before. And he did it. He accomplished his goal, and is sleeping with the fishes in fish heaven. Sure, we got a new one like 2 days after, but that's not the point. I've never seen a fish so determined to jump out of his bowl and die. Back then, I totally wasn't thinking about all that, though. I was devastated as much as a 14-year-old could be over their goldfish that they didn't care about too much because they had a dog. But I was pretty sad. I was sad enough to paint a painting in his memory, as he would like to be remembered, jumping out of his fishbowl. March 25th, 2017. Rest in peace. Speedy the Fish.
Oh, God, that was a terrible idea. I did not think this through.
Well, he's suffocating, so...
Oh, well, that changes everything now, doesn't it?